going to give you a quick demo of how to use the Agility Learner Compete website to get your 2024 US Open schedule. So you go to compete.agilitynerd.com. I just want you to notice this big red attention box with some important information. This site, while it asks you for your name, really only knows about your groups and heights. So it doesn't have your exact schedule. It has the schedule for the group and dogs' heights that match your dog's heights. Always check this with the official UKI documents, because things will change. So don't print this out too early, or if there's a mistake in my site or a change in the UKI docs, you might end up with an old printed schedule that doesn't match. So with those warnings, it's quite simple to use this. You just type in your last name, and it shows you what group you're in and your dog's jump heights. You can then optionally add your friends' names if you want to track them. The more friends you add, the more rows you're going to get in your schedule, and it will get complicated. So I might recommend creating a separate schedule just for your friends to keep track of. You can set the time zone if you're going to be watching friends' runs away from Jacksonville, but it just defaults to the same. Here are the different columns you'll see below in the schedule, and if you're on a phone, you may want to turn off some of these screens. Like if you're just looking at yourself, you might want to turn off the group, but I'll show you how that works in a second. You can also, so that's hiding columns. You can also hide and show rows. For example, you may not care when your friends walk, but you want to see their runs. So by default, I hide your friends' walk times, and by default it shows you your conflicts. So this big block of checkboxes is the key thing I referred to before. Is I will assume, because I don't have the information, that all your dogs are in all the events. So if you have a bye, say for your 20-inch dog in round 1 jumping, and for your 20S dog in the heats for Master Series, you can hide those individual rows. You can't hide them by dog, only hide them by height. So I'll leave these off for now. So the last thing it tells you is there's a maximize button that will let you hide all this info. That's this button here, and you only, when you go back to the website again, it'll only show you just your schedule, so you don't have to scroll. So let's take a look at the data. I have 2 dogs, Snap and Spark. Spark is in 20-inch and Snap is in 20S, and you can see here the national round 1 jumping is only applicable to Snap. That's because I filtered it out. And similarly, on the second day, Masters Agility, the heat is only being shown for Spark because he's in 20-inch. So that's all there is to it. The key thing is if you save this URL, it'll save all your configuration above. So if I'm on a smaller screen, I may want to hide my height, so I can go back here and turn off my groups, and then from then on I won't see the groups, and on a smaller screen you won't have to scroll so far side to side. So that's it. The last thing you want to know is there's a help that has a number of commonly asked questions, and if you have any issues, please give me a call right away. Thanks.